Hi everyone. Hello. My name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine, from city Kiev. It's capital of Ukraine. And currently I live in United States in city San Antonio, state Texas. And today on my stream you have opportunity to have a free face and face chat. You can ask all questions what you want to know. And here is small introducing video about me, and you can get know me better from this video. Thank you for watching video about me. And next, it's a short video from our founder, and you will have opportunity on this month free chats on our channel with all streamers. Here you can see video.
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face to face with different, beautiful Slavic women of all ages and walks of life every single day, 7 days a week.
Oh my god! That's it, I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live every day over at ukrainedating.tv.
So a little bit about me. So my name Anna. I live in United States almost 2 years. Originally, I am from Kiev. It's capital of Ukraine, and I moved out from Ukraine probably like 3 years ago. And I first lived 2 years in Mexico, in beautiful city Cancun. It was great experience, and then I moved to United States, to San Antonio, and it's really totally different experience from what I had in my life, where I lived all my life. It was very challenging, and I still trying to get used to it. You can ask me all questions, what you want to know in this chat. Hello everyone. Okay, so what perfume do you like wear? I think I like all perfumes. My favorite, if you know, it's probably Opium, but I really like all of them. I like kind of sweet perfumes, not very, not very strong. Thank you for your question, Bill. Hello, Steven. Hello, Mark. You can ask here all questions. Okay, so hello again to everyone from California, United States. Yes. So first place where I started my life in United States, it was San Antonio, and I still living in San Antonio. And the most popular place in San Antonio, it's actually river walk, Alamo. I think in first my week when I came to San Antonio, I went to the river walk, Alamo. Actually, I've been in California as well. I've been in California for 2 weeks in San Diego, La Jolla part, San Francisco. I think California is really very beautiful place. It's not compared to San Antonio. But thank you for your question. So San Antonio, I think I came to United States in December 2021, and I came here because of my mom. Like, she's living here for a long time, and it was so challenging experience because after living in Ukraine, here is different culture. Here is like everything like was so different for me. It's like big huge city, but the same way it feels like a village, if you know about what I'm talking. Like everywhere where you go and you need to use car, and you know, maybe if you ever been guys or you heard about Ukraine, like it's a little bit different. Like, yes, we have a lot of people, busy traffic, but also we have public transportation. So once I came to United States, it was challenging to me to learn how to drive car, how deal with all this traffic, with parking and everything. It was for me, you know, a little bit stress. But since now I living already here for over 1 year, almost 2 years, I start to get used to it. And yes, I plan to stay in the United States. I'm building right now my life here. And I'm enjoying this right now, but yeah, I don't know what will happen next. On Ukraine, I was worked as a travel agent. I had my own travel agency. It's why I have opportunity to travel a lot to Europe and everywhere. And once I came to United States, I think it was a little bit challenging because as new immigrant, it's pretty hard to find job here. So if you have no experience in work, like in work for American company, if your English, like, you know, it's not perfect, you have accent and stuff, it's a little bit hard. But actually I found a job. I'm working right now as a travel agent as well in the United States. And it's why I've been actually in California one time. And yeah, but living in Texas, it's very hot here compared to Ukraine. You know, in Ukraine it's very cold, especially in winter time. We have summertime, which is probably last maximum 3 months, and it's not so crazy hot. In Texas, it's like crazy hot. I mean, I guess you can know it who've been here. Okay, since you are in United States, does that mean you're married already or taken already? Or are you single? Thank you, Stephen, for your question. So as I mentioned before, I came here for my mom. Like she actually married and she living in San Antonio for 17 years. So I came here to help her. So no, I'm not married yet. I'm still single. I'm still trying to find life partner, love of my life and everything, but it takes time, especially when you living as an immigrant, you don't know a lot of people around. So yes, I'm still single. I used to live in Houston, Round Rock, and El Paso, Texas, just to let you know. Oh, wow, you lived everywhere. You're right now in California, and you've been in San Antonio and lived in Houston. That's amazing. I actually been in Houston for a couple months too, and I think actually I like Houston a little bit more than San Antonio, just because it's a little bit more similar to Kiev. Steven, Kiev, it's big city. There everything. There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of people. A lot of life going on. It's easy to make friends. So in Houston, I felt a little bit similar vibe. So I think having Houston, I like it a little bit more than San Antonio. But really, I not care where to live. It's just more I'm here because of my mom. But for example, if I have right person in my life, I think I can be happy anywhere. I think it's the same in many countries if you want to work somewhere that requires a central level of education, because education system can be different per country. Yes, I think it's kind of the same. But for example, in Ukraine, yes, I'm a citizen of Ukraine and trying to find jobs. They can just, do my background check and ready. When I came to United States, yes, I have education. Yes, I have work experience. I have everything, but they can do fully background checks. They don't know about me, nothing. So I think for all immigrants who coming to any country, to United States or Canada or whatever else, you need to start everything over. It's why, especially, if I single, I have no support. It's a little bit challenging to prove, to build life over, to prove to employees that you are this decent employee. That, yes. In my country, Netherlands, they accept foreign if they have the right education, even if they only speak English, for example. It's interesting. So I actually have higher, master degree in international business and trade, it's called, but they really wasn't care. All what they tried to ask me, it's a recommendation letter, but all recommendation letters they from overseas, so they can't really prove, or my work experience, but they also can't prove it. So it was hard in the beginning, but it's why, when you coming to if I not be single, if for example I came to country like Steven told to get married or something, what I don't, it's be much more easy, because when for example we have some support, especially from person who living here, some advice, some just regular help and advices, it's be much more easy. But for me, it was challenging, but I went through it. Okay, they have fire ants in Texas and red flags days due to the extreme heat. Yes, yes, especially this summer. It was super hot. I don't know really how people live here before, because I think it's my second summer here, and there was a lot of alerts about fires. People really hardly dealing with this heat. Even I see not always helps. So yes, summer here is pretty brutal. I think it's Texas, maybe Arizona as well. Winter time is nice. Actually, winter time I really like, probably starting from October, November to March. It's nice, comfortable weather. But I think it's Texas, Arizona, maybe New Mexico. It's very super hot. When I've been in California, I think it's nice weather all year. Just possible to enjoy. Carlos. Hello everyone. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Who is this lovely lady? Thank you so much. Hello from Washington, D.C. Ready to start this week strong. Wow, you're from Washington, D.C. I never been there. I'm sure it's pretty beautiful and nice here. I'm glad that your weekend was pretty good. Hi, Grace. Ok, Anna, with the answer to my single question, are you a member of Match Guarantee? So I'm pretty new here, as you can see, but I will be a member of Match Guarantee shortly, and you can actually get to know me if you want better. So yes, as I told all you that I'm living in United States. I like here. It's very different from Ukraine, but I plan to build my life here. I'm living right now in San Antonio, getting used to this heat, to food which is very different from Ukrainian. It's pretty hard to find, like all these habits which we have in our life, like in Ukraine when we grew up, like style of living, food, what we eating, places where we go. Here is everything is pretty different. I think the most places here in Texas, it's all Mexican food, which actually I pretty like, or it's it's fast food. What is very tasty, but I guess we can't eat this every day. Yeah, so it was challenging even about the small things to get used to new food style, to try new things, start to loving them. Here is no like Ukrainian places, like Ukrainian restaurants, or not much places where you can buy Ukrainian food. I love Ukrainian food, actually. I love probably Ukrainian food is my favorite. I still trying to cook at home some homemade meals and trying new things which can offer this country, this city. Wow, how you know? Yes, I Gemini. Yes, I was born on June 10th, so you're exactly right. Yes, Carlos, I'm 32. How old you are? Okay, so what type of food do you like? So I think my favorite things, which actually hard to find here, it's different salads. Like I like our Ukrainian salads, if you know, guys, like olivier, shuba, mimosa. It's, I guess, my favorite things. Also like dumplings, which we call in our language вареники или пельмени. So yes, but it's all kind of dumplings. with different, things inside. So my favorite food is, of course, Ukrainian. Unfortunately, I can make just this by myself. There are no places to go and try them. Second, my favorite food, it's actually probably Mexican food. I started trying Mexican food when I just came to San Antonio because it's the most popular things. It's very spicy. And Ukrainian food is not spicy. Like, it's two opposite things. Like, Ukrainian food, it's more bland, but also nice and tasty. And Mexican is very spicy, but I guess that's both food which I really like and enjoy. Anything specific that you like to cook or bake? Yes, I really like different soups and borscht. So borscht, it's Ukrainian national. I guess it's kind of like soup but made from beets. So it's things which I cook the most at home. I like bakery, which called pirogi. They can be inside with cheese or with meat. What also trying to do on weekend when I have free time from work. Whenever I have free time, I trying to cook something Ukrainian. This probably Ukrainian food I cook at least 1 or 2 times a week. It's really good, it's really tasty, and unfortunately, there are no yet restaurants or places where possible to go out and try this kind of food. My weekend was awesome because you were a part of it, Anna. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, Anya. Have you ever been on Ukrainian dating TV or match guarantee? So you can see that I had streamed with you guys here one time. It was maybe like 10 months ago. It was very recently after I came to United States. And that time I've been in Houston for a short time. So you can find my first stream, and this is like my second one. So I'm very excited to talking here with you. Dallas to San Antonio. Actually, yeah, I've been in Dallas. It's nice. I know that most popular, like most nicer city where is like a lot of like young people, things to explore. It's in Austin, but in like after Austin is probably Houston. So for me, what was challenge when I came to United States, at least to San Antonio, they have some museums, but not much. Like I guess maybe 1, 2, and that's it. So I like this historical places where you can read, understand, like I don't know, different museums, theater, and here is not much culture things. And when I came to Austin I've been just a couple days. When I came to Austin, I think there are much more like things to do. And in Houston as well. I don't know, guys, have you been in NASA Museum or not? But it was just amazing in Houston. I think like I really like on my weekends go and to museums to explore, to get know all of this. Hello. Yes, exactly. It's my second stream, but in reality, it's my first solo stream. So first, my stream was with Diana. Yes, and it was just recently after I came to United States. So kind of my first stream. Yes, exactly. Now you know why I'm flying to Texas soon. You're welcome. Actually, in Texas right now is not so much heat, and yes, it's much more better, I guess, than it was a couple of weeks ago. Yes. Okay, what type of museums do you like to visit? So I think so far from all museums where I've been in the United States, NASA Museum in Houston is my favorite. Just because I not saw anything similar, even close in Ukraine. So it was like a lot of information, a lot of new for me, and it's so huge and nice. So it's so far my favorite. Second one, my favorite museum, it's art museum. So my mom, she's artist. So and I'm not artist, but I'm kind of very interested in this as well. So it's why I came to. Whenever I go, I'm trying to find some art museum and visit them. So art museum in Houston is very nice, and art museum in San Antonio also is very nice, like very beautiful. Also like historical museums where I can tell you about history of the city, country, or whatever else. In San Antonio, most like popular things, I guess it's Alamo. And in Houston, very nice museum. It's called National Museum of History, I think. Also very nice. So yeah, it's kind of how I spend my weekends of free time from job, going to the museum and explore. Sounds like you really like art. Did you get the interest in art from your mother? As you mentioned that she is an artist. Yes, so my mom, she's artist. She going to a lot of events, competition here in the United States, and I think I'm as a child grew up in, and I saw all her arts. I got in this too, so I really like arts. I like see different unique nice works. So yes. My mom, she is artist and she also architecture. So it's what she did back in Ukraine and it's what she continued to do here in the United States. So yes. Anna, are based permanently based in the US? Not sure you answered already. So yes, I right now living in United States, in state Texas, city San Antonio. Honestly, I not see myself living all life in San Antonio. I wish to go to some different city, but it's also depend in which direction my life will go. You know, like my personal life, my work life, and I will see how it will be. But yes, I'm in United States, and I plan to stay here probably. Okay. What do you like to do in your free time? What is your hobbies? So I think the main hobby, because I'm travel agent, I before had small agency, travel agency, I like to travel. I visit in 21 countries and I lived in 3 countries. So I lived in Malta, it's small island next to the Italy, and Mexico, and now United States. So I think travel, but just not this kind of travel where you just staying in resort, but travel where you're going to different place, you get know culture of this country or state, people who living there, history, trying national food. This is like something what I like the most. Actually, next place where I'm going, I think it's Florida. I've never been there yet. Second things what I like, so I have 3 dogs. 2 of them is Belgian Malinois, and I really like to train dogs, like, you know, big dogs, hard dogs. So I try to train them, and I really like animals overall. So yes, it's I think the main hobbies. Also, I'm a very active person, so I like going to hiking. I like going to gym. I went to dance classes couple times, so everything would connect with activity. It's definitely my thing. Hi. Anna, do you like sports? Yes, as I mentioned before, I'm a very active person, so going to hikings. Actually, I've been, if you know, guys, city Monterrey in Mexico. They have like Monterrey because it's in Spanish like Rey of Montaña, king of mountains. So I like to do this kind of hiking, going to the mountains, see beautiful places. I like to diving. I like to swimming. In San Antonio, not much place. There's some places to hiking, but you need to actually drive, I don't know, at least 30, 40 minutes to get to some nice spots. So here, mostly going to gym. But whenever I have opportunity or free time from work, I try to go hiking somewhere. Actually, in California, there are a lot of places to hike. Beautiful places, very beautiful places to hike. Have you been to Dubai? If so, how long did you stay here? Oh, I really want to go to Dubai. I was just in the airport. I had layover there and that's it. But I really, really want to go to Dubai. I think it's just very beautiful place to visit. So I hope in one day I will go there. Hi.
Hello. Как дела?
Oh, you know. Хорошо. Как дела?
Меня зовут Bill.
Your Bill. Wow. It's nice to meet you. I'm Anna. Where are you from?
California.
Oh, wow. You're from California? From where exactly?
Sacramento, the capital.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I've never been there. I think it's so beautiful.
So I'm flying out to Texas soon. I'm going to be there about 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. And where exactly are you going in Texas?
I'm visiting you. You didn't know?
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
kidding.
That's cool. I mean,
I'm a Gemini also.
wow. And when is your birthday?
On the 4th. Same month as
On
you.
on June 4. Wow, we have just 1 week difference. That's amazing. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
And
I'm out. I'm at the gym right now, so I decided to go where it was quiet. It's actually hot outside, and there's nobody in the pool. You know.
oh, yeah. And how hot is it? Is this 100-degree or
No, it feels like it's hot out. It's probably about 90, maybe
night? Okay. It's
something like
still better
this.
than in Texas. So, yeah. Yeah, California is a very beautiful place. So far, it's my favorite state for now.
You were saying that you wanted to find places to eat with Ukrainian food. where I lived has the highest amount of Ukrainian refugees from Ukraine in Sacramento, like thousands,
Wow.
you know.
Yes,
And
I
we have restaurants, we have stores. I buy Ukrainian food all the time. I eat Ukrainian food.
oh
I go,
my
you know, I
God.
could get fresh borscht, anything I
Wow.
want. You know, they have everything here. So Ukrainians live next door to me.
That's
There's a lot
nice.
of Ukrainian churches, Ukrainian banks, all kinds of things here.
Oh my God, it's like everything for Ukrainians. That's amazing because in Estonia we haven't much. Yes, I hear that since the war right now in Ukraine, so there are a lot of refugee people from Ukraine. They're coming to California, especially Sacramento. So I think there are a lot of them here.
Yes, Sacramento has the largest population of Ukrainian people.
Yes, yeah, that's amazing.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get to the sun so you can see me. The sun's not good right now, so it's hard to see me. So I just want to
I
say
still
hi. I
see
just want to
you.
say hi. I just want to say hi and welcome you.
Thank
I want to
you. I'm very
welcome you.
happy to be
And
here. It's
thank
so
you,
nice to
thank
talk with you.
and thank you for arriving here and starting a stream. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of people admiring you. Men are going to be following you. I don't know how many times a week you're going to be on, but you're going to have a lot of people complimenting you on your beauty. Of course, you know. You probably, I guess everybody's already told you you're beautiful, right?
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to hear this. Thank you.
You have dark hair. Is that your dark hair natural, or did you do
Uh,
darken it?
I a little bit dark as this, but my natural hair a little bit more, lighter. But I like darker. Yeah.
Yep, it looks good on you. It suits you with your. It looks like you have blue eyes.
Yes, I kind of between blue and green, but yes, thank you.
So I should let you go, and hopefully somebody else says hi to you, welcomes you too.
Thank you. It
Okay.
was very nice to talk with you. Have a wonderful weekend in Sacramento.
Maybe I'll run. Maybe I'll run into you in Texas.
Sure.
You take care.
Thank you. You too. Take care. Nice to see you.
Пока, пока.
Пока-пока. Okay. So, dog training. What kind of training do you do with your dogs? Tracking, protection, agility? I mean, I definitely train them to protect as well, but they're not aggressive. But I try to understand when I go with them somewhere that they also can be available to protect them, so protect me and them. Mostly I just teaching them like walking next to me, sit next to me when I asking this, or I don't know, lie down, give paw, or whatever else. So I just trying to make them behavior because Belgian Malinois, I mean, they look similar to German Shepherd, but they're a little bit different. And it's also very active breed. Like they need a lot of activity, and they're really so active that if these dogs not get like proper training, they can get crazy. So it's why I tried to like I'm getting happy, like I'm so happy when I see them improvement, like when they understand me, when they listen me, when they understand what I want from them, that they not need to pull, they need to walk next to me. So yes, I do have 3 dogs. 2 of them is Belgian Malinois, and third one, it's mixed dog, kind of like husky, whom I bring from Ukraine. So Belgian Malinois, it's American dog, and third one, it's Ukrainian dogs. They're all right now with me here, living in Texas. is this because of situation in Ukraine, or this was your plan to live in United States? So I came here to United States before war happened. So I came here not because of war, but my plan was to stay here temporarily and then come back to Ukraine. You know, like I was planning to stay here, help my mom, and then come back to Ukraine. But after I came in 1 month, 1 or 2 months, there happened war in Ukraine. And you know, guys, how it was brutal. You saw probably in news. I'm from Kiev. It's not so bad as in other region, but it's still bad. It's hard to find their work. There, of course, no travel business exists right now. Like, I have no reason to come back there. Most of my friends is move out from Ukraine. My mom is here. My sister moved out to Mexico. So, like, there no, like, if I come back to Ukraine, I have no relatives or friends there right now. There's no really job what I can to do. Of course, I'm kind of sad about this. It's why I made decision to stay here, not temporarily, but permanent. Yes. But original my plan was to come here temporarily, but happened what happened, and right now I'm here permanent. Yes. Hi.
There is our wonderful Anna. How's Anna doing today?
Pretty good. I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing today?
I am doing awesome because you're part of my weekend, Anna.
Oh, I'm so happy to be part of your weekend. Where are you from?
I am from Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. I hear that it's beautiful. It's very green, a lot of nature.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've been here about 35, 36 years and still counting. In my life, I've lived in Texas, as I said. I've lived in Virginia, DC, Maryland, and that's it. But I had relatives that lived in Florida at one time. They're now deceased. So I visited Florida a lot. And all the rest of my relatives are either in Virginia or here in Pennsylvania. I had to think a second.
That's amazing. Do you like to live in Pennsylvania?
Say that again.
Do you like living in Pennsylvania? Do you enjoy it?
Well, yes and no. I like it because it's green, has, you know, the 4 seasons. But unfortunately, with my experience, the people up here in Pennsylvania aren't as nice as they are in the South.
Oh.
So majority of my friends that I have up here are friends because they're friends of my mother or father, or they're friends because I go to church with them.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that everywhere some pluses and minuses. But yeah, I think it's everywhere some pluses and minuses. Texas is nice, but too hot, you know, like Pennsylvania is nice, but just it all that people can be not always nice, but yeah.
You know, you have that anywhere you go.
Yes. Yes.
So, all right. So I know you're 32 years old. I know you're there in San Antonio. And I know your mother's married and has been married for 17 years.
Yeah.
So what all have you seen there in San Antonio?
Like what you mean?
What do I mean? Like, what museums have you seen? What things have you seen?
Okay, so yeah, I've been, of course, in Riverwalk. I've been in Alamo. I think Pearl area. It's kind of like downtown of San Antonio, very nice. And as I mentioned before, I went to, I like to hikings. So I went to Ensenada Rocks. It's like 30 minutes from San Antonio. And couple national parks, probably I will not remember the names. But yes, it's very nice. And here, beautiful, like very nice art museum here in San Antonio. I think that's really it, but there's some
Have you
places,
been?
definitely, yeah.
Have you been to any of the amusement parks down there yet?
No, I have not heard about this museum. Is it good?
No, not a museum. I said amusement parks. You know,
Museum.
roller coasters, that kind of thing.
Oh no, I didn't even hear about this.
Oh, you got so many amusement parks in San Antonio, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I mean,
You should well, I don't want to say Google it, but Google what amusement parks you got in the area, because you have some really nice amusement parks. If that's your thing, if you like going to amusement parks and riding roller coasters and water rides and all that kind of stuff.
oh, that's amazing. Yes, I definitely will do it. So, you've been often in San Antonio?
Did I ever live in San Antonio? No.
Okay, but
You may not be familiar with the map, but when I mentioned Round Rock, Round Rock is only an hour and a half north of San Antonio.
Yeah.
The capital of Texas is Austin.
Yes.
And once you go north 35 from San Antonio, and you will go and hit downtown Austin. And then as the bird flies on 35, 15 miles north of Austin is Round Rock. You can't miss it. Now you can miss it. You can miss it when I lived there 30 plus years ago, because it was just a small town. You blink and you were through the town. Now, because shortly after I left, Dell moved in. You've heard of Dell Computers?
Okay.
Okay. That's their headquarters there in Round Rock. Well, when they went in there, it just blew Round Rock up. That now it's once you hit Austin, there's no break between Austin and Round Rock as far as homes or city limits or anything. It's like all together. And then Round Rock runs all the way up to where the next town is. But I have a friend that lives down there, and she said all those back roads that you used to use when you lived down there 30 plus years ago, they're now 6-lane highways.
Oh, wow.
When I lived back there, they were just, a one-way street.
Okay.
That's how much it blew up.
Wow.
And another good thing down there, in Texas, where you're at, do you like Mexican food?
Yes, I do. Here a lot of Mexican food. It's actually pretty cool.
Down there in San Antonio area, there is a lot of authentic Mexican food, and you can't beat it, because you go to a Mexican restaurant up here, everything's freeze-dried and preserved so that it doesn't spoil, and it doesn't taste that good.
Okay.
You go down there and you'll run into all kinds of Mexican people and South American people that, oh yes, we know how to make Mexican food, and then they whip it up for you, right there on the spot. There, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but there used to be a restaurant whenever we went to the Alamo and the Missions. That's what I missed. Did you go to the Missions?
No, not yet.
You didn't go to the Missions. Okay. Well, we used to go down there, and our vacation was we would go down there and see the river walk, see Alamo, see the 4 or 5 missions there is in that area. And there was a Mexican restaurant that was run by two husband and wife, and they were authentic. They were from Mexico. They had the authentic food, and it was well priced, and it was very good food.
Okay. Wow.
It was our favorite.
How you know everything.
And if you ever go to New Braunfels, which is 45 minutes north of San Antonio. They have a water park there that is pretty famous. I can't remember the name of it, but that's where we always went to the water park.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
the closest water park to Austin is the one in New Braunfels. The only other water park was up in the Dallas area, and Dallas is like 3-4 hour drive from Austin.
yes. Wow, that's amazing just how you know everything. That's incredible.
Oh, well, I was 14. Let's see, I was in 5th grade when I moved to Round Rock, and before Round Rock was Houston. So I was in Texas probably from 5 or 6 years old until I was halfway through 8th grade, which would have been about probably 13 years of age.
Wow, that's amazing. It's really incredible and impressive. Yeah. Yeah, I've been actually recently in Seaboard, which is nice here in San Antonio. I guess it's very popular. But yeah.
So, all right. So, you're living there in San Antonio now. Where are you from in the Ukraine?
I'm from Kiev, so Kiev, capital of Ukraine. Yeah.
Capital. Okay. And what do you miss about Kiev?
I miss of course I miss my friends, and here I don't know a lot of people. I still not made a lot of friends, and also I miss to going to different places like museums, theater, some entertainment. So I don't know much here places. I'm not sure that here have so much places as we have in Kiev. So I think it's the most things which I miss, like lifestyle, how quickly life, each day you can visit a lot of places, get know more and more, big city. So this I miss the most. And of course, people from Kiev, my friends. But because of war, of course, most of them is move out.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you been in Kiev or in Ukraine?
No, I've never been to Ukraine.
Yeah,
I've never been out of the United States, and you're looking at a 52, soon to be a 52-year-old man.
Oh, okay. But I mean, I hope one war will be finished. Maybe you can see.
I hope it's on my bucket list to go over to Europe before everything's said and done.
Yeah, but I mean, you can do this in future, so yeah. It was
So
very nice.
go ahead.
I said that it's impressive how you know everything in the United States and how many things you know.
Well, I know a lot about Texas because I can remember Texas. When I lived in Maryland, I was just a wee baby that I don't remember living in Maryland.
Yes.
And when I lived in Virginia, I remember that, but that was only in Annandale, and I can't remember the town I lived in after Annandale.
Okay.
If I heard it, I would know it, but I can't think of it. A soon-to-be 52-year-old brain doesn't work very well,
I think it's okay. You're still young, so all good.
Oh, yeah, you're as young as you feel, and I feel pretty young. So are you into sports? Do you like watching sports?
I can say that I really like when I have company, when I'm with friends or something, yes, I can watch sports, but I not really watch much sports just by myself. And I know that football, which we have in Ukraine, like very popular team like Dynamo Kiev, here football in the United States, it's different game. Like I know it's American football, it's different. So not much.
What you guys call football, we
Yes.
call soccer.
Yes, soccer. Yes.
So I have to watch myself that I say American football, or you're going to think I'm talking about soccer when I'm talking about touchdown, not goal. All right. So just give me a second here. I want to ask a question. What does anyone have any comments? Put them up so we can answer the questions. Feel free. Now I'm just drawing a blank. Well, what I'm doing here is, okay, so you need to make friends first to like sport, because that's what you said. The reason I asked that question is because San Antonio has a NBA basketball team. They have what you call football, what we call soccer. They have a soccer team there that's part of the United States Soccer League. They have baseball there. They have softball there. So I was thinking of stuff like I could suggest where to go and things to do, but you don't like sports, so we're gonna just go and just forget about that one.
I wish to get know about sports. I just don't know much of them. I know that rodeo is one thing which is very popular in United States, in Texas, sorry. So everyone tell me go to rodeo. It's some nice things, and I have no idea what is it. But of course, I want to get know and sports and rodeo, and I don't know what else.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, you don't mean rodeo. You mean rodeo.
Rodeo, yes, sorry. I have strong accent.
Okay. Yeah, that's big down in Texas. That is real big down in Texas. But I'll tell you what. What's really interesting in rodeo is if you can ever go and watch the rodeo, but it's the kids do it, not the adults.
Oh.
Up here in Harrisburg, we have in January we have the Pennsylvania Farm Show, and everyone brings in their cows and goats and pigs and everything, and they auction them off. They have sheep to shaw event and so forth. And on the opening day, they have a rodeo circuit that's in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and I think Virginia and New Jersey. It might be more states than that, but if you ever hear of a rodeo where the kids compete that are, in high school age, 14, 15, that's really interesting and what to watch.
Okay.
But if you get to the adult rodeos, it's like the same old, same old. But the kids are just like starting out, so it can be a little interesting. You won't know if they're going to be able to make their points that they're supposed to make or not, or whatever. Usually with the adults, it's like they're going to be able to rope the calf and make their points and stuff. So it's not quite as interesting, at least not to me. But yeah, that's another thing. Because when you say rodeo, that is a shopping district in LA, and I was thinking, oh, you like shopping. And you're talking about bull riding and all that kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now we're on the same page.
Yes.
Okay. What's asking if you can do overtime?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What? Ooh. I tell you what. Do you want to do overtime? Because you're 5 minutes over right now, and I don't want to hold you up if you got somewhere to be or something to do. But I just wanted to call that at least you had someone call on the show instead of just having to answer everybody's questions in the chat.